Welcome to my next daily video. And I felt like pulling over and taking the time to make a video today because, well, I'm dealing with rough road conditions out here in Nova Scotia. Well, it is winter time here in the East Coast, so that was bound to be expected. It was going to hit us sooner or later. I don't know how the weather is where you guys live, but I'm going to make today's video about trusting in the universe and whether things are working out in your favor right now or not, that you need to continue to persist and live in that direction as if it's already here and now. And know that if things are not being reflected to you right here and now, after you changing your energy in recent memory, recent time, that it will happen. You just need to continue to trust in the universe. Continue to connect with God daily. Thank God for what you currently have and what is coming. And what will happen by thanking God is you are changing your energy from your state of analyzing and thinking, and most times we can live very happy, living with courage for things that are coming or things that are going great, but there's always that thought in the back of our mind, when is this thing going to come to life, or when will that big break happen? When will I get over the hump where I could become awakened, not living asleep, where we keep going back into old patterns when people trigger us or situations trigger us. And just know that the more that you do this work, the more that it will become a regular routine and a part of your life. And that the feelings and the visions and the imagination that you are using to create your current reality, it doesn't just come automatically by switching over to it. There will be a time period there of you needing to continue to live like this, regardless of what your senses are experiencing. And when things seem like they're not going to work out, you need to continue to connect with God, if you like to pray, or just using your imagination, like the imagination technique I gave you on some videos earlier this week. That type of faith and that energy, that you know that the universe has your back. God powers the universe. It's all connected. And when you learn to overcome the old attachments and the old programming that we were used to living in, you become someone who lives with awareness. And I've been listening to a lot of Anthony DeMello speeches this week. And one thing he did say in that speech that really connected with me is that I am depressed now, and when I became enlightened, I was still depressed. So it's like, even a guy on my level, a high spiritual level on the road, and like, I don't need to achieve enlightenment. I have achieved where I currently am, and that is great enough for me. Like I mentioned quite a bit, I live with acceptance. I live with a lot of love and peace, which love powers my wanting to continue to do this, my giving without the need to receive, as like kindness or just giving value to others, being able to give more than what you are charging for your services, and even just giving for free without the need of anything in return in the form of kindness. Like, you can't put a value on that type of love that you feel for your life and that you're able to share with others. And that's why, like, I don't need to have 1 million subscribers to keep doing this every day. I just need to believe in what I believe is true. That I'm powered by God's source energy and that I feel eternal love. And where I want to go with my life is limitless. And where I want to go with this channel is also limitless. And that's what I also love about doing this type of mindset and personal development type work here with you guys is as I get more advanced, the topics are going to change and there is no limit on where I go with my teachings. I guess to switch things up, I could start creating more meditations when I have more time on my hands. I've been very busy. As you know, I run 2 businesses and I'm currently doing my last few weeks operating this transport truck where I just got word that this isn't my last week. And like, do you see me upset and depressed or think that everything is against me because I have to do 1 more week out here? No, because that is not the truth. The truth is I have faith that the operations manager at my work needs another few weeks to get things straightened out with the current employee that is doing that job, to get things sorted out, to make space for me to come into the office. And so rather than jump to conclusions and think I'm the victim and that my boss was lying to me, I just learned to accept it, and it is what it is. He's not taking advantage of me. That would be another programmed thought that I would have thought of in the past if I wasn't in this state. And no, it's not failure because I admitted on yesterday's video to you guys that I'm done this week, but I do have to do another week or 2 extra out here. It's not a huge deal. What would be a huge deal is if I lost my faith and I lost the power of the knowing of my direction, and that is to run these 2 businesses and be at home every day, and that the universe did have my back, and it was an actual shock and success story for me to have received this opportunity. As you know, I've been working many, many years out here in hopes that I could land some type of job that pays me equivalent to what I currently make to be able to work from home. And that's what this job that's coming in a few weeks will present for me. So I'm no longer placing conditions or attachment on when that comes. I know that it's already mine. It's already here and now. I already have visions of myself going to the office every day and what type of coffee I would buy and have my coffee cup, you know. When you're imagining, think things that are actually in that room with you, like what you would have in your hand, certain smells, people you would talk with, certain conversations. Write down to those things and experience them as if it's real life when you're imagining. It helps shift a lot of what I experience from the outer world. And it's like my state of consciousness and who I am being is not dependent on these things anymore like they used to be. So like I have no problem admitting to you guys or feeling like people may have thought I was lying about it when I wasn't lying. I got overly excited and I placed a condition on it. But when manifestations will come to life and be your truth, you cannot place conditions on it. So I need to take some of my own advice from past videos and apply it to the right now as the news I found out last night. But I live with the faith and the knowingness that I am currently doing that job right now, and that I am running those 2 successful businesses from home, and I get to make a YouTube video every day. I'm at home with my wife and dog, living a loving life that I get to share my love with others. That all came from putting my trust in the universe and knowing that the universe has my back. Same as the audience that I have built here on YouTube has my back. I feel great energy from you guys when we interact in the comments section. I'm always filled with love and gratitude when I can give back, whether in the form of my speaking on videos here or doing a little bit of coaching with you guys in the comments section. I don't mind giving advice for free. It's all part of my being. I'm like this in person with people that I meet in public places. I'm like this with people online with my online businesses. And it's just that my state of being is non-dependent on the outer. And when I get things that seem like they're bad news, I can observe them through the lens of awareness and know that it's not happening to me. It's happening for me. And same with this circumstance I just explained to you. It just means I wasn't meant to start this upcoming Monday morning is all. And I'll do another few weeks out here. It's not a huge deal. I've already done 11 years out here. So to have the peace and the faith in great things are coming. And they are coming because I've created that reality within my own mind and it came to life. I lived all of 2024 believing in that truth, and I'm not going to give up on it now just because I have to wait an extra week. So start applying that type of mindset to your own life and whatever you're currently struggling with right now. And, you know, just imagine what that life would be like with whatever you're envisioning coming to life. And don't focus on 50 things. Focus on one thing at a time. It's one thing I kind of messed up with is I'm thinking I have so many things on the go and I'm like envisioning a full day of all these things coming to life. And I think the divine energy is a little confused in what to organize for me because certain things come to life and others, well, they're still kind of up in the air. But it's like, I don't need every single thing I envision to come to life to feel this way. I feel this way because it is my truth. It is what I assume. And the law of my assumption is realized by me, by my mind and body. I have shifted my body to a new mind. And that is what I do, the type of work I help people shift mindsets completely. So just know you are not stuck where you're at and you're going to have your big break soon. I've got confidence in you. Step 1 is being aware of it. Step 2 is not being triggered by my content. And step 3 is doing the work with me, one-on-one, through some Zoom calls, or just continuing to take in my content daily. So I thank you for watching this one, and we will see you on tomorrow's video.